and to invite them to engage other kids and say, how does this work for you? You know, what would you add to this? And we could get something organic going here. The other thing I think we've got to do, and we have to do it, you had it in your students. You had the Board of Ed in total and complete support of everything that you did. Yeah. You had a political,
there was support.
Safety net. You were protected. We don't have any of that now.
Did you talk to Dominic about any of, what was his reaction to it?
Loved it. Loved it. I was at an affair with Dominic last week, and we're going to get together with him again.
Smack that quick.
Please. Tell him, Jay.
Dewey was loose.
There was the UFT had a big scholarship dinner at Alumni. Dominic showed up. But yeah, he's totally in support of the strategic plan. So, and I think he will, and the other thing is that all the kids from, within the last week, about 25 alums from 76 to 78 just automatically materialized from all over the country. And the same thing that you guys do, you know, the John Dewey, they're all, but these are all contemporaries of Dominic. So once he gets involved with that, and then we feed them what we're doing, you're going to get another big buy-in. But I think we really need to take a look at political, educational, and cultural alliances. And there's a huge market right now for what we're doing. This obsession with grades that ensures kids will never learn has irritated a lot of educators and forward thinkers. So we need to go and kind of, our networking committee really needs to go out there and start taking meetings. I'll help you with that. And start building up.
I was going to say, who do we meet with?
Well, I would start with Dominic. I would start with Dominic. And then I think...
well, let's see who in the Department of Ed we can...
You know, maybe getting some of the colleges to... We have a guy, who would endorse this in a heartbeat. He's the chair of the sociology committee, sociology department at John Jay College for criminal justice.
You talked about it.
We would get, I think he would jump on this.
And I'm a John Jay alum too.
Good, good. And then I think is, we should look at like Columbia, NYU, and look at the education departments. Find out who the chairs are.
It's not
but
that.
You don't think so?
They're not that good. They're not respected.
Into what they're into, and they're pushing their stuff and making a lot of money, and I would stay away from them.
So stay away from Columbia.
I'm working with them a little, but still,
I'm just looking for endorsements.
What about
they're not going to be of any use.
Randy's on my board. Yeah. I could definitely get Mike Mulgrew. I'll tell you one person I know for sure is Mike Mulgrew is going to be the next president of the UFT. I already spoke to Mike about this. They're thrilled that we're going to, do something and revive Dewey. So.
Well, who's their network leader? What network are they? There should be local support too.
You mean in the community?
Dewey?
No, the school itself.
There's like the school support organization, is it called?
Yeah, an SSO. Who their network leader is, and whether there's any resources that they can tap into there.
I think that there should be. This is as important as the curriculum. We can do the greatest stuff in the world and have we're all lighting candles, and we don't have any base. So we got to start finding some pit bulls out there that would make someone think twice about.
Because it looks like administration, because it's going to come and go.
Well, they do.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
which is one of the problems.
One of the problems with Dewey has been that the administration has come and gone and come and gone and come and gone.
And everybody dropped the ball, really, is that, you think of the first wave, the ownership, the stakeholders were right there. They leave. The next batch comes, even the principals. I didn't create any of this stuff. It's not, I don't have ownership. And it went from this to this.
There's some schools where principals stay for years and years and they can do
Do
something.
stuff.
With Dewey did not have that. For some reason, they kept like.
Barry.
Don't they ever hire, don't they ever promote from within?
3 years was about it.
Sidalakis, they did.
Not
Yeah, that
generally?
happened.
Well, we had to get rid of
Carol,
him, he was terrible.
Lou
Yeah,
Siegel.
they promoted Lou Smith.
And that's what I meant, Lou Smith.
Yeah, wasn't Carol was principal for a while?
Terrible, terrible.
Yeah, he was there when I was in.
Harry
Yeah, as
Perot, too.
principal.
He was one of my favorite.
Perot was great.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Perot was a principal.
I
I
have no
thought
idea.
he was.
We had the most, I was on the executive board of the union. Before Perot came, we had more grievances than any other school in the city. When Perot came in, we went down to 0. He said, walk in, and he worked it out.
Now, you
And
said,
then he would walk into a wall on purpose, so yeah, what are you gonna do? You'd be on the
Open
floor.
doors.
there.
And where did he
But they
leave?
gotta
And they'll
remember,
weigh your grievance.
it is the school that promoted Lou Smith to principal.
Hal Epstein is the school support contact organization
Never heard of it.
Anyone-
and
You know?
Unity Learning Support Organization.
Oh, yeah.
Who else is in that? No.
Wait a second.
Oh, a light bulb.
Light bulb, yeah.
Bob's Magic Rolodex.
Wait, you were there. There's this Lisa Rubin, who is, I think, has oversight over Brooklyn. We'll get them involved.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? One thing that I suggest, go. We know that we have teachers who have been at Dewey for over 10 years.
Yes.
That I had when I went there over 10 years ago. We know that we have students who were there when I was a student who are now teachers there.
Yes.
We should get the
We met them.
teachers who have been there, who are tenured, and we should get the teachers who were students at Dewey and meet with them and see if,
Right,
you know.
because one thing we did learn when we met with Barry is this
Belinda
all
Goldberg.
happened,
What's his name?
the real decline happened 4 or 5 years ago.
And Bob Graham.
Oh, I know Elaine.
Okay.
Yeah, I know her.
She's head of that.
Yeah, I know her.
Okay.
Hey,
Elaine,
Howard, what are you doing, Howard?
Elaine Goldberg is the head of the
You go to the bathroom,
school
this guy's
support
following you with a
organization.
camera.
I'm gonna boil this down to
Maybe
like
you could send him
10,
an
7
email
minutes and
tomorrow.
just
Going to the bathroom.
Okay.
And post it on the site.
I'll post it on YouTube. Somebody else videotaped the first meeting and it's on YouTube. So, and besides, it's like you're saying a lot of stuff that it's probably good to have it on tape anyway. 'Cause,
Yeah, because we're not gonna remember.
yeah.
Well, I think the key, what you're talking about, Mary Ann, is really building something from within, which we will do.
Yeah.
And I think what's gonna happen is,
Well, those teachers, I'm sure, will come to your
they
PD.
will. And I think also, we got two huge, trump cards in our hands. We got the chair of the English department and the chair of the social studies department.
Is his name Tag?
Totally Talignani,
How do you spell it?
Tom Talignani.
Talignani. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've conversed with him. I didn't know how to pronounce
They're
his
great
name.
guys. And Tom was there when I was teaching. And Larry
And he was there when I was.
and Larry's terrific. So they're looking to vet us into they're totally committed. So your internal buy-in is huge. What's gonna happen, this thing's gonna work. There's gonna be a huge shift in terms of values, behavior, and performance that the teachers in the school are gonna witness.
This is the thing that we really, if we can really focus on this and that this could really happen, it's totally phenomenal because we remember, Mary, I'm sure you too, remember the school being like this amazing place of education.
Yeah.
Not just a place of education, but a place where our lives changed. And every day we were there, we were like, we couldn't believe we're in this fabulous place. And we can really, if this could be in our mind that we could really do this, that'd be fabulous. It'd be so fabulous.
You know what the implications are too. The argument against you guys is simple.
There's
What you're gonna hear.
there's no
The
test.
kids today
Not the
So
same.
what-
are not the same kids.
They're not.
I don't agree
course
with
not.
that. They're not the same kids, but
But they still.
They're
their
not
needs,
inferior.
the things that we have to offer are profound for them. It will address their deepest needs. School will be a better experience. And if we can demonstrate that, you got a chance to do something that really was supposed to be the consequence of Dewey, which was that the model, which went to Hillcrest, and then it went to Morrow, was gonna basically be a tsunami that was gonna change education, and it never happened. Maybe we got a chance to do that.
They're not the same. There's a lot of deprogramming. Kids, at the time they get to high school, they've already gone through years of having 10
You gotta
standardized
get
tests.
them younger. Gotta get them
No.
younger. You gotta get them younger.
And so they feel these things are important. And parents feel like, But
that too, though,
I
no?
still think that there's a way to reach them.